I have never heard a trans man, female to male, tell men how to act, feel, and behave. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So, what's eating you? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope this video finds you in great mental health. I hope everything is going well for you. I am a reaction channel, and I do reactions on pretty much whatever I'm in the mood to do a reaction on. And let me tell you something. This video has been, I've been wanting to make this video to address these two trans women for a few weeks now, but I'm finding the time to do it right now. So let's get into it. So T.S. Madison is a transgender female, and Cherry Bloom is also a transgender female. But what I wanted to address with both of them and any other trans female woman who projects this narrative that they can speak for biological women. And I call bullshit. Now let me clear this. I'm not going to disrespect Cherry or T.S. Madison. I'm going to use their preferred pronouns in addressing this topic. I'm also going to be very clear about my feelings regarding their comments in regards to biological women. What I found that these two often do, now I've been following T.S. Madison for years, back in the Kaya days. And so, understanding her story of, where she came from and living, as a trans woman and what that experience has been like to her, for her. And she's been very open about her life as, a sex worker, all of that. Cherry, I don't know Cherry that well, internet-wise, but it sounds like she's also been in the sex industry and has made her way through the sex industry. That oftentimes that is the story for trans people, especially trans women. And so when we're talking about trans, to clear it for our audience that, anybody that may click and not understand what that means, Cherry and T.S. were born men. Now, T.S. still has her penis. I don't know Cherry like that. But they were born men, and they have transitioned into women. And both of these women, as you can see on the screen, are black women. I can do a whole nother video on how the black community, and of course I don't speak for all black people, but in general, how black people in general feel about trans women and men. And so they're already in a community that is not accepting of their transitions. And then you're in the community, you're black, and now you're telling women how women should feel. And I think that is where people take the most offense from them. It's like, who you talking to? Who are you talking to? You gonna tell me as a biological black woman how I should feel, how I should act, how I should behave, coming from you?
A thing. Labels are very destructive in our community.
And I feel like as I get older, I'm not really fucking with the labels. Because a lot of people, for us, they're like, oh, that's a trans woman. No, I'm Cherry, and that's Madison.
That's right.
All of these labels, they're going to keep coming out with more things because y'all are trying to put people in an umbrella. We don't go in an umbrella. And the only reason why we do use the LGBTQIA plus community is because we're trying to be respectful to others. Bitch, I'm Cherry.
That's it.
It sounds like you don't want the label of male or female or trans.
And I've been Cherry since day one. I'm not ashamed of who I was. I know my mama had a boy, but you also know that you're looking at a grown-ass woman.
Boom.
A grown-ass trans woman.
Boom.
It's okay. And I think as these labels keep coming out, there's this narrative that's pushed that we don't know who we are.
Yeah, I know.
If we didn't know who we are, why are we sitting here like this?
Yeah.
When the world told us, no, you can't do that.
Here's the thing
presenting yourself to the world as a trans woman or trans man takes an enormous amount of courage. And I applaud anybody who can do that.
The argument that I've had just recently. I was girl, bitch, when I had a temp fade. I was girl, when I was walking around, bitch, with my Patrick Ewing's on. That's the last pair of tennis shoes I bought for a boy. When I had those Patrick Ewing's on, I was girl. When I had that feminine blouse on, I was girl. But the moment that I did the
doll.
Things.
Yeah.
I became the doll.
The things are the things.
You're a man.
Yes. And you better remind me, bitch. You better say it. You know why? Because you're intimidated and you're jealous.
Now, wait a minute now. See, that's how you got it fucked up. You really have convinced yourself that bio women are jealous of you. That right there.
No one in their right mind feels any type of way towards somebody for nothing. People are sad. People are jealous. People are evil.
I want to get into this with you really quickly.
Bitch.
You have I've scaled back because I used to be brass with it like that.
No, Maddie, you scaled back because you wanted to commercialize your brand. And you knew you had to close that big mouth of yours and try to fit the narrative.
Wow. But I scaled back because I tend to like to get into, and not because I'm a coward, but I scale back because I like to get in spaces where I can slightly debate and also understand my opponent. You openly say, "Oh, bitches is jealous. Women can be jealous of me." I don't get into using those words because I know that's a super trigger for a woman.
Bitch.
For a female, that is a trick. If you, because I've seen you tell females
on purpose, intentionally,
and you see I don't do that. You know I don't do it. I'll be like, because I know this is gonna drive them crazy. Now, do I think it? I think it's some roots. They're rooted in something.
Women are not. Please find another word. Jealousy is not it. It's just not.
But you openly you'll tell a female, I've seen you do this. Bitch, you jealous of me. And you know, a female's thing is, how could I be jealous of a carbon copy? I'd like you to elaborate on what you mean.
Girl, I'm so glad you asked me that, because there's all their response. How can I be jealous? I'm the real thing. So if you're the real thing, why are you angry? If I want to be you, why do you need to say that? You see my existence. I don't want to be you. I don't want to have periods. I don't want children.
Cherry, womanhood is not just bearing children and having a period. That is not what encompasses a woman.
You have nothing that I want. When it came to this woman, that was hormone therapy.
Very interesting, right? So I would say, in conclusion, I think that it would be nice to see them go on TS and Cherry, maybe do a panel with women and have an open discussion about what this jealousy that they see or they believe is happening between transgender women and biological women. As a biological woman, I honestly don't understand why they believe that biological women are jealous. I think in the space that they have lived in, where they had to really struggle and go through a lot of trauma to become the transgender women that they are, that their outlook on the world looks a lot different than most people. I think working in the sex industry, that they had contact with men who did seek out transgender women. And so they became, I think for both of them, because you'll hear them talk about how they believe all men are gay and all men want transgender women, which is absolutely not true. But in their world of all they see, if all you see and all you service all day as a sex worker are men who present as straight, they have families, then your assumption and perception is that all men are like this. They have to be. And it's not. You don't have contact with men. They don't have contact with men who don't desire transgender women, sex workers. So I think part of that is just their experience in the world and just growing up as two little black boys in a black community with black parents and cousins and all that, and they weren't accepted. And I'm sure they were called names and they were made to feel less than. But I think now, as grown transgender women who are really for, transgender, children who are coming up, or gay males and females, that I think they have the opportunity now to really be leaders in that realm. And people, that they could, people who are coming through as they came through, can have a place to feel like they can express how they feel. And they can be leaders in that. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Bye.